under arrest.
But like, could you not? Congratulations to Trojan073 for being the first to correctly guess that Commander Fox was this week's minifig. And of course, it comes from Clone Army Customs. Now, in my opinion, Fox is one of the cooler looking clones, but oh boy, did that arc just make me not like him. I mean, you just cannot go after Ahsoka like that. But this is a really cool looking minifigure that is more unique and distinct than what we usually get. He has a pretty prominent color, unlike most clones that are really just white with stripes of color. And he also has a really awesome weapon in this minigun here, which is the perfect choice to get when purchasing him from Clone Army Customs. Also, yes, the end does spin. Like I said, his torso is primarily red, and it's kind of weird because it almost looks a little flat, but in reality, it actually stands out a lot, and I do really like it because I think the white accents it perfectly. He didn't overdo it here with the colors or anything. I think the two mix really well, and he did a great job of blending the different shadows of the different areas to make that happen. And it does come with a waistcloth, but mine is really frayed for some reason. Last week, someone pointed out that another alternative for these is a company I've shown off before, that is the Cape Cantina. I will link to them as well. Now, the red color scheme does continue onto the legs, and hold on a minute, what is that? No, that can't be. It is. That's a misprint. That is my one and only ever misprint from a Clone Army Customs minifigure. I was so genuinely surprised when I saw this because of how uncommon it is with Clone Army Customs. I have probably about 100 Clone Army Customs minifigures right now, and this is the only one that's ever had a printing issue like this. Now, to be perfectly clear here, when I got this minifigure, I absolutely could have reached out to Tyler and most likely gotten a refund or a replacement. But when you're looking at it from a distance or when it's on display, you can't really notice until I pointed it out to you. I'm sure some of you did see it, but what I'm trying to say is that it really wasn't that big of a deal for me. I did buy this minifigure a while ago, so it still only has the 180-degree arms instead of the wraparound ones, but I love the design on the left shoulder here. I think it's really cool looking. Unfortunately, well, sort of unfortunately, the other side is pretty plain. It is accurate to Commander Fox though, so I'm not going to complain really at all about it. And then of course there is the helmet, which I really love in this red color. To show you how little of a problem the legs are, just look at how intricate the different schemes are on the helmet here. One tiny misprint could throw all of this off with how perfectly aligned everything really does need to be, but it's perfect. Every time I look at his new RP2 helmets, I can't believe that I used to like how his original Phase 2 helmets look. These ones are just so much better, but they still have a downside, and that is that this is supposed to have a visor, but it kind of just disappeared on me at some point. The CAC visors just can't really stay on minifigures that well. The slightest touch is going to send them flying, and you're probably going to lose them. So that does kind of suck, but overall, my experiences with Clone Army Customs have continued to be great. His minifigures are great. So like I said, not really going to complain about it. I can always just get a new one next time I order. Okay, the clue for next week might be a little hard, but we're going to be looking at the Super Bowl MVP who did jump for the ball. Alright, let me know your guesses in the comments down below and your thoughts on this minifigure. I would also really appreciate it if you liked and subscribed, or if you want to support me in other ways, you can always check me out on Instagram, Discord, and of course on Patreon, where you can join all of these wonderful people and get shoutouts like Jonathan and extra entries into the monthly minifig giveaways. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.